Okay, this is parallel and perpendicular lines, part 2. Write the equation of a line that's parallel to the graph of y equals 1/2 x plus 6 and whose y-intercept is a -2. This is the word we need to focus on. I want to be parallel to him. This is not me. This is what I want to be parallel to. Well, his slope is a 1/2. So if I want to be parallel to him, then my slope needs to be a 1/2. It also tells me that my y-intercept is a -2. Well, that's my b. So on y equals 1/2 x minus 2. It is the equation of the line parallel to the graph whose slope is a 1/2, so my slope is a 1/2, and whose y-intercept is a -2. That's it. That's all you have to do. Write the equation of a line that's perpendicular to the graph. That's his slope, so my slope is going to be opposite sign and flip it. And then it tells me my y-intercept is a -2. So I'm y equals -2x from him minus 2 from him. Line A is parallel to line B and passes through the point -3, 2. If the equation of the graph of line B is that, what is the equation of line A? Well, if I'm parallel to this, what does that tell me about my slope? It says that my slope is a 3. Well, if my slope is a 3, what answers can we eliminate? We can eliminate A, and we can eliminate B. To pick between C and D, I have to find my y-intercept. Well, let's look at the information that we've got. I've got a slope, and I have a point, so I can use my y equals mx plus b, plug my x, my y, and my m into this equation and solve for b. So I have b equals 11. So my answer is D, because I would be y equals 3x plus 11, which is an equation of a line that passes through -3, 2 and is perpendicular to the graph. Okay, well, if I'm perpendicular to him, then my slope is going to be a -1/3. So which answers are out? He is out, and he is out. But now I need to find my y-intercept. Well, again, it gave me a point. Okay, so y equals mx plus b. My trick works here. 3 goes into 3 one time. 1 times 1 is 1. And it's going to be positive because it's a negative times a negative. Subtract 1. B equals 1. So I'm y equals -1/3 x from here plus 1 from there, which is the equation of the line perpendicular to MN. Well, if I'm perpendicular to MN, I need the slope for MN. So how do I find the slope? Which point do I start at? Farthest to the left. So I start here, and you can go up 8, right 4, which gives me a 2, or you can just go up 2, right 1. Either way, I get a slope of a 2. But I want to be perpendicular to him, so my slope is going to be a -1/2. That's it. That's all I know. I don't know anything about the y-intercept for my slope for my equation. I just know that I want my slope to be a -1/2. Well, if I'm looking at my choices, I don't know what any of their slopes are. So I have to solve every one of these for y and see if their slope is a -1/2. his slope is a 2. That's not what I want. And again, remember, I'm looking for a slope that's a negative 1/2. That's a positive 1/2. That's not what I want. So A is out and B is out. Let's try C. There it is. Negative 1/2 x plus, let's see, that'd be 8.5. That's got my slope that I want, so that's my winner. Line Q passes through the point 64 and is perpendicular to the graph of the line. All right, so if I'm perpendicular to him, then my slope is going to be a positive 3/2, and it gave me a 0.64. So let's see, 3/2, so he's out, and he's out. So now I need to see if my y-intercept is a negative 1.6 or if it's a negative 5. So y equals mx plus b. 2 into 6 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Negative 5. What is the slope-intercept form of the equation with a graph that passes through this point perpendicular to this guy? So I need his slope. So negative 2x plus 3y equals 6. 3y equals 2x plus 6. Divide by 3. Okay, so that's him. I want to be perpendicular to him. If that's his slope, then my slope is going to be a negative 3/2. So let's see. He's out. Negative 3/2. He's out, and he's out. Sweet. So my answer is A. I don't have to use my point to go find my B, because there's only one answer that has a slope of a negative 3/2. Love it when that happens. Number 8, a line segment has endpoints there and there, which is an equation of a line perpendicular to that. So I need to find his slope, and then I need to be perpendicular to him. So here we go. Y minus y over x minus x. I'm going to kick the negative up to the top, and I'm going to reduce by 2 to get 5/3. So I need a negative 5/3 slope, so that would be A. A is the only one that has a negative 5/3. Okay, so we'll do 2 more just for practice. It says, what is the slope-intercept form of the linear equation with a graph that passes through 8, 9, and is parallel to the graph of the following linear equation? So I need to find this guy's slope, and then I need to be parallel to him. So I'm going to add 7x to both sides. And then I'm going to divide by 4. Okay, so his slope is 7/4. I want to be parallel to him, so my slope needs to be 7/4. So he's out, and he's out. So both of these have a slope of 7/4. So now I need to find what my y-intercept is. So I'm going to use my point, and I'm going to go y equals mx plus b. 4 goes into 8 2 times. 2 times 7 is 14. And then I subtract 14 from both sides, and I get b to equal a negative 5. So my answer is C. Write an equation perpendicular to this. Love it when they're already solved for y. So if I'm perpendicular, then my slope is going to be a positive 1/4. And I go through that point. I need my b because I'm supposed to write the equation. Y equals mx plus b. 4 goes into 8, 2. 2 times 1 is 2. But it'd be a negative. So y equals 1/4 x plus 7.